This trip to San Jose didn't exactly get off to the start I had planned. I actually got to the airport early, thinking TSA was going to be a mess. You know how travel days go. You try to stay ahead of everything. And somehow, getting through security and onto the plane was the easiest part of the whole day. But then, we just sat there, on the tarmac, for an hour and a half, not moving, and all I could think about was the tea time my caddy had booked for us at Half Moon Bay. Because when you're on the road this much, those little windows to play great courses, they matter. And I really don't want to miss this one. But once we got there, it was worth it. Half Moon Bay is one of those places that almost doesn't feel real. Right on the coast, cliffs, ocean, wind, everything you picture when you think of California golf. It was a little colder than I expected. I actually had a moment where I thought, I don't think I brought enough clothes for this. But as the round went on, it started to warm up. And once it did, you could really take in everything. And the last hole, I don't say this lightly, might be one of my favorite holes I've ever played. You're standing on the tee box, the Ritz-Carlton sitting up there on the hill, waves crashing against the rocks below, and for a second, everything just feels still, quiet, peaceful. It's one of those moments where you realize this game takes you to places you never would have imagined. After the round, we made our way to the hotel near Sharon Heights, getting settled in for the Monday Qualifier. And that's when the trip started to take a turn. Somewhere between dinner and leaving the restaurant, my caddy left his hat and Oakley's at the table. And unfortunately, someone decided to keep them instead of turning them in. Not the end of the world, but definitely not what you want the night before a big week. The next morning was our practice round at Sharon Heights. And I'll say this course is a gem. The greens were soft, the fairways were perfect. I was taking full divots out there, the kind you actually feel good about. But what really made the day was getting to play with my friend Maddie. It had been almost a year since I had seen her, and sometimes in this lifestyle, you don't realize how much you miss those people until you're walking 18 with them
Maddie
again.
Young.
Just catching up, talking about life. It was a good reset. After the round, we grabbed Chipotle, which is always a solid move on the road. And then, problem number 3. We came back out to the car and someone had hit it in the parking lot. No note, no information, just gone. So at that point, it was just kind of like, all right, we're just rolling with it now. I got some rest that night, tried to reset, and get ready for the Monday Qualifier. But even that came with its own challenge. My tee time was at 7:30 in the morning, and the sun didn't come up until 7:18, which meant the entire warm-up was basically in the dark. So here's how the round actually went. All right, so the Monday Qualifier did not go as planned, but honestly, I was just kind of blown away by the golf course. It was absolutely beautiful. I'm really glad that I got out there and gave it my best shot. I did not obviously have my best game, but I can't be upset about that because I have been working my tail off. I have been producing scores that are something that I want to see, what my coach wants to see, what my caddy wants to see. And so ultimately at the end of the day, me shooting 5 over in a Monday Qualifier isn't all that bad. It's the first one of the year, which I'm hoping to play in a few more this year. But overall, the round itself was not bad. The conditions of the golf course were pretty soggy, to be honest. I was not really anticipating that, and the rough was so thick. I mean, so thick, to the point where I was going down in clubs just to hack it out and giving me a chance at a par putt, which I did really well, but on the holes where I had to hack it out, I ended up 3-putting. And I had 3 of those, which is not good. But overall, like I'm just happy with the way that I am, I guess, progressing, and with this Monday Qualifier being slightly different than any other tournament that I've played in this year. It's good to see that I still have that kind of go for it mentality and the drive to still go out there and shoot low numbers like quickly, because that's really what a Monday Qualifier is go out there, how low can you go today, and will it be enough? So that's about all I have for the round. And I am looking forward to the next one, because the next one is going to be the Monday Qualifier here in Phoenix. And it's the course that I used to be like a ambassador for. I don't go out there anymore because now that my coach is over at Legacy, it's just easier for me to go to Legacy Golf Resort, because if I have a question or if I need help with something, it's like I can pick his ear quickly in between his lessons. So I'm very fortunate that my golf coach is near where I live, because I have had a golf coach that wasn't near oh my gosh, I did have a golf coach that wasn't near where I lived. And so it was super hard to get from here to there multiple times a year. And I have taken more lessons with my coach Shane than I ever really thought I would. But I'm getting ready for the Whirlwind Monday Qualifier, which is happening on Devil's Claw. And the tournament actually is happening on Cattail. So we're doing the Monday Qualifier on a completely separate course. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to go out there and give it my best shot and hope for the best. So I will talk to you guys later.